Welcome back, all you fragrance fanatics and beauty babes. It's Jamie again. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. I am super excited. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is the end of the month video to beat all the end of the month videos. There is so much to cover. So if you normally skip through some of my videos of them, this one is the one you want to watch. We're going to be covering so much information from Sephora trying to steal $130 from me, allegedly, and then also the Kayali fiasco, all the perfumes I bought this month, and there are some bangers, let me tell you. I can't wait to share them with you. But first, if you wouldn't mind clicking the like button in that little corner there, because I want to trick the algorithm into thinking I know what I'm talking about, okay? So let's trick the algorithm together, shall we? Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this video. I will be leaving links to everything we're going to be talking about today in the description box below. I got them from all different types of different websites. But if any of them are Amazon links, I do get a commission from that. And the first thing we're going to be talking about is, so I have this, you've all seen this before on my channel. I put my Scentbird travels in here, but I wanted something different for my other travel size perfumes. So I went on Amazon and I found the cutest thing. It's a casket. Look at it. I love it. It's perfect for makeup brushes. I think that's what it was advertised for, makeup brushes, but I put my perfumes in here. And it actually came in black, but I didn't like the black because it didn't show the detailing good. It kind of hit it. So I spray painted it gold so that the detailing would pop out more. And I really love this. I'm the type of girl, I love skulls and caskets, but I also love pink, really girly tutus and glitter type of stuff as well. And if you can combine the two together, that's even better. But anyway, I thought this was so cute and I wanted to share it with you guys. I wasn't expecting it to be as sturdy as it is. But anyway, so this is gonna live right next to my little skull there. I've had him ever since I started this channel. He's usually floating around somewhere in my room, but he's gonna live there next to his little casket friend here. And I think that'd be really cute looking. So the next thing we're gonna talk about is the travel size perfumes that I got this month, and then we'll go into the full bottle stuff. So I had got the Centra Memo. Centra Memo. I got this and I love it. And I featured it in one of my videos. What was it? The Comforting Perfumes video. It's in that one. Definitely want to get a full bottle of it. However, I've heard some people say that, what was it? Orantica Melody has a dupe for Centra Memo. I was looking online, and please help me out. For those who have that perfume, who know what I'm talking about, please help me out. It doesn't have a milk note in there like Centra does. And that's one of the things I love most about this, is that the milk and the marshmallow combination. So I'm asking you guys, the ones who have tried the Orantica Melody, does it still have that really milky, that warm, milky vanilla marshmallowness to it? Because if so, then I'll just get the dupe. But I was kind of worried that it might not be as milky as the original. So I don't know. So you all tell me. And then I also got my very first Ariana Grande perfume. This one is the Love Notes collection that she did. This one's called Pink Woods. And I really enjoy this one. I would love to get a full bottle of this. I'm gonna put it on my list because it's $80 for 125 mil. That is an amazing deal if you ask me, for that much for under 100. But this it's so interesting because it's fresh and a little green and clean smelling, but yet it's got this sweet cotton candy floating in there. And so it's not too freshy, but it's not really gourmand either. I feel like it's a perfect blend. I feel like people that like more fresh perfumes and people that like more gourmand perfumes, I feel like, in my opinion, this is a happy little medium here. And I could picture myself wearing this to the gym. I think this is a perfect gym scent because it's still got that, it's like, you know, feminine, sweet, but it's not, but it's so fresh and clean and green smelling at the same time. I know, very interesting. Really like this one. So now let's get into these full-size bottles that I picked up this month. I finally got my very first BDK perfume. I saved up for it. I was so excited. Like this one was worth every penny. It smells amazing, like this cherry soda, but it's got these like spicy candy to it, but also the vanilla in here is like a creamy vanilla. It's almost like they put like a scoop of vanilla ice cream and dropped it into this cherry soda. And oh, absolutely amazing. So I'm so glad I finally picked this up. And then I also got the Bombshell Midnight, which is, you know, it's a darker, sexier version of the Bombshell Intense. A lot of cherry in here, woody vanilla, very, very sexy and dark. Love it. And also I picked up, finally, the La Belle. I had never smelled La Belle before, and I finally got my hands on it. And it does smell really good. But now that I've been wearing it a few times, really getting to know it, it is identical. Just hear me out. It's identical to Confection in the beginning. Can't tell a difference between these two. In the beginning and into the mid. But then in the dry down, that's where these go in totally separate directions. This one just is a creamy, sweet, vanilla marshmallow going on in here. This one dries down, it becomes very, like, way less sweet than it was in the beginning. The sweetness starts to disappear, and there's like an earthiness to the base of this that I'm not a huge fan of the earthiness in that base. But so I really do, I love Confection. I love it better than what it's supposed to be duping, which is the Kayali Candy Rock Sugar. I love it more than La Belle. Like I said, identical in the beginning. I get it. I get where you all were coming from, the ones who were saying that. But in the dry down, no. La Belle cannot compare to the dry down of this perfume. Absolutely love this perfume. So this was a repurchase. My other bottle is still on my shelf. It's almost empty. So I went ahead and repurchased a second bottle. That's why this looks full, because it is full. I haven't used it yet. I've got my other bottle over there. It's like down to the last drop. So that's why I repurchased it. But I absolutely love this perfume. And then I also got my hands finally on the Tiramisu perfume, you guys. Now, I love this perfume. It is like a coffee, cinnamon, graham cracker cookie. I don't know. Like, I definitely get the coffee in here, but it's the good kind of coffee that I like. I know some people were saying they don't smell coffee at all. I really think my nose is a bloodhound when it comes to coffee and perfumes, because some of you all like, what is it called? A Good Girl, that perfume, Good Girl. Some of y'all love it. I can't stand it. And you know why? It's because the coffee is so strong in that perfume. And you all are probably thinking I'm crazy. And I completely understand, because a lot of you all don't even smell the coffee in that perfume. But I'm telling you, that's all I smell. That's all I smell is a black, bitter, earthy coffee in Good Girl. And I can't wear it. So you know, the thing that happened with Vanilla Toffee, when I picked that up, all I could smell was that coffee. Like, I can't do opium, any of the opiums. They're too coffee for me. But there are some coffee perfumes I do enjoy. This is definitely one of them. But yeah, I guess my nose is just really sensitive to picking up a coffee note in perfume. Absolutely delicious. And it made me, once I was wearing it, it made me crave some sort of coffee cookie. So I ended up looking online for some coffee cookie recipes, and I made some cookies. And oh my gosh, I'll tell you, the batter was better than the actual cookie itself. But isn't that always the case? I feel like the batter is always the best part of making cookies, you know. But I will leave that recipe in the description box below as well if you all want to try it out. But the cookies, I'm telling you, smell identical to this perfume, and it's delicious and mouthwatering. Now, of course, I still like Banana Bliss better. What can I say? Like that perfume like has my heart. Like me and Banana Bliss are gonna have a love affair for the end of time. I love that perfume so much. So, you know, if I had to choose, I would obviously go with Banana Bliss. However, this is an amazing perfume. And if you don't like banana, try this out. This is so edibly delicious. It really is. And then I also got Bora Bora. Oh my goodness, this perfume, you guys, is one of the best like hidden gems of the month that I have found. This is an obnoxious white tuberose, and I am living for it. Absolutely love this perfume, and I love that it's only like $17 too. So if you like a really heavy, obnoxious white tuberose, the kind that smells like a creamy coconut, oh, look no further. This one is so good, so good. I also picked up J.Lo Glow. And if you would have asked me 2 years ago, or if I would have sprayed this out 2 years ago, I would have said, ew, gross. Because I just wasn't in that clean, white floral citrus era in my life. Like that was just not my thing. White florals, no. Clean perfumes, no. Didn't like any of that. But now I'm in the right space with my nose. Like I love this perfume. I think it's got those creamy white florals. It's got this bright, very clean smelling, essence about it. I think this one would also be a perfect gem scent, I think, in my opinion. The only complaint is that when I gotta, like, we usually hold the base of our perfumes. We hold the base of our perfumes and then spray it out, right? But my finger can't reach that. So I have to grip the little part here, and my hand is too big for that. So it goes like this. So it's very awkward trying to spray this out. I usually have to hold my hands like this and spray it out on me like this. So that's the only complaint I have. But I think the bottle looks really pretty though. I do like that. But yeah, it's so funny how our noses change. And speaking of that, we got to talk about something, you guys. We got to talk about something that, again, 2 years ago, I probably would have gagged because my nose wasn't in the right space yet. But now, this is amazing, you guys. This is so amazing. And I have to thank Alicia from Alicia Budget Beauty. She DM'd me and she was like, girl, have you seen this perfume? You need to pick up this perfume. And she started talking about how it's this like creamy, silky tuberose. And I'm like, say no more. Say no more. It's in my cart. And so we're talking about the Taskine Lacti Divina. I think is how it's pronounced. Lacti or Lacte Divina. Love this bottle, by the way. But this perfume like love at first sniff. And not just that, like I had an outer body experience with this perfume. This is supposed to be the dupe for Blanche Bette, okay? I've been hearing about Blanche Bette over and over by different creators. Trying to think, Jackie from Jack's Beautiful You. I know it's one of her favorites. And many, many more. All talking about that perfume. And I'm like, how can it smell good? Because it's like incense and milk. That is so weird, right? You guys. I am so glad that I am more open to experiencing things. And it's so interesting how like our noses evolve and what we might have not liked 2 years ago, we end up loving. And it's just, but anyway, so with this perfume, I sprayed it out and it is such a milky creamy, sweet, silky. Silky is the word, like a silky, milky, a milky, silky, amazing white floral sweet perfume. And the incense in here, oh my goodness, you guys. I know. My brain says incense and milk, you have lost your mind, but I am telling you, it works, and it works good. I was shocked. It's like the incense, think of the incense as the Uber driver, okay? And he's just driving the other notes to the party. And without the Uber driver, the notes can't go to the party and they can't have any fun. So like they need that Uber driver. And so that's what the incense is. He's the Uber driver and he is amazing and he deserves a tip because this perfume is so good. It just gives it this little, it's not like smoke. You're not smelling smoke or incense per se, but it's hard to describe, but it just does something to this perfume that just lifts it up and just, absolute perfection in a bottle. Love this perfume. And so I went online because whenever I love a perfume, I also want to go online and see what other people are saying, just so that when I make a video talking about me loving something, I can also say, I love this, but these people are saying X, Y, Z. So just so you can take everything into consideration. But so I went online and a lot of people were saying that this one is a better dupe for Blanche Bette than Her Confession. Apparently this is milkier and silkier than the Her Confessions. Now I do not know this. I have not smelled either one of those perfumes. I haven't smelled Blanche Bette or Her Confessions. But that's what I've been hearing on the interweb. And I think they knocked it out of the park with this one. And if this is anything like Blanche Bette, then oh my goodness, I know now, I get it now why everyone loves that perfume, because it is out of this world. It really is. It's so different and it is addictive, extremely addictive smelling, and love it. So I do have a 5 ml decant of the original Blanche Bette coming in. And as soon as I get that in, I will let you all know how that compares to this. Like I said, from what I've been seeing, it seems like this is going to be a really good one as far as comparing, but I don't know. I want to see for myself. So I got the sample, or bought the sample. It's coming in. I will try it out and let you know like what percentage, is this 99% Blanche Bette? Is this 85% Blanche Bette? I don't know. We'll find out together. So now I need to tell you something that happened that was crazy. Blew my mind. I had gotten some repurchases in the mail at the same time I got my Kayali perfume in the mail. Okay, the new Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow. Okay, and I was opening all the boxes and my husband comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, one of those smells really good." And I was thinking, oh, he's probably thinking he's probably talking about the Bougie Marshmallow, right? And I get that one out and he's like, no, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. And then, so he tries all these other ones. He tried the confection and he's like, this one is really nice, but no, that's not the smell I'm smelling. I'm smelling something else, So we're going through all these different perfumes that I have in this box. You are not going to believe which one it was. You're not going to believe it. You won't be able to guess. There's no way you could guess the answer to which perfume he was talking about. Now, mind you, he said, and I quote, "Wow, this smells so good. This is my absolute favorite from your whole collection. Out of my whole collection, he thought this smelled the best." Watermelon Batik. Can you believe it? I mean, really? And this was the cheapest one. This is one of the absolute cheapest perfumes I have in my collection. And he thinks it's the best smelling. Now, he picks up more strawberry. I pick up more watermelon from this perfume. like there's a little bit of strawberry there, but it's like, it's mainly about the watermelon candy. Now he picks up more strawberry and he gets a little bit of that watermelon in the background, but he absolutely loves this perfume. I was shocked. I was so shocked. So I picked up a refill of this because this is my second bottle of this perfume and it's almost empty. So I wanted to get a bigger bottle next time. Remember I told you all, I always put my money where my mouth is. Like I told you, I'm going to be getting a bigger bottle. And I did. And I do love the bigger bottle more. It's only, I think this one was like $23 and this one might've been $28. Don't quote me, but I feel like that was around the price range it was. But I like the lid more. And it just looks a little bit more, I don't know. It looks a little less cheap looking. Like the lid on this makes it look a little bit more cheaper. And this one just, I don't know. It seems a little bit more like an actual, like legit perfume. And I do absolutely love this one. To me, it smells like watermelon candy. To my husband, it smells like a fresh strawberry candy. So, but yeah, I could not wait to share that with you guys because that just blew my mind. I could have sworn it'd be that. It's so funny because the Kayali perfume cost me $100 and this one was like under $30. And he's like, he's like, amazing. So now let's talk about this Kayali disaster that happened. First off, Sephora, don't be playing with us. I don't know if it was Sephora or Kayali. I don't know which one it was, but one of them is to blame. They did that early access thing. Early access. Yeah, right. Don't ever believe anything Sephora or Kayali has to say about early access. No, I got this in, like I bought stuff from Sephora after I got this and I got that in before that. Like this took forever to come in. Forever. Why? Like, is it a conspiracy? I think so. But anyway, so I wasn't too upset about that, but it just like, Sephora, don't be playing with us, So I bought this perfume because all the notes are some of my favorite notes. You've got coconut, green apple. I love green apple. Strawberry is one of my favorites. Like strawberry is right up there with pear for me. I love those two notes. And marshmallow, of course, vanilla, all the good stuff that I love. I was expecting this really sweet, ultra creamy, pink feminine perfume. And it is. I personally would not waste my money on this again. I made a mistake. I made a huge error in judgment. I was on Sephora and I was like, should I get the 10 mil travel first or should I get the 50 mil? Why did I buy the 50? I do this to myself every time. Every time a Kayali perfume comes out, I end up getting the bigger bottle and then getting disappointed and thinking, man, should have just got the travel size. When am I going to learn my lesson? I need to be put in timeout. So this perfume, it's very fresh and the milkshake in here smells like it was made by somebody who follows the rules at a UDF. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Or at any milkshake place, one of those employees that follows the rule and only does the actual amount of strawberry mixture that they are supposed to be using per serving. When I worked at a restaurant, I would be using that pump, like pump, pump, pump. You want some extra strawberry? Pump, pump, pump. Like I would always give people extra everything for free, which probably wasn't great for business, but I just like, making people smile and they want, they don't want something like with just one pump of strawberry in it. They want a strawberry milkshake. And this is one of those people that followed the rules and they just put that one little scoop of strawberry stuff in there. So it's mainly a vanilla milkshake with a little bit of some fresh strawberries mixed into it. And it smells, it's not that it smells bad. It's really not. It's really not at all. It smells really good. I was thinking that the marshmallow and the strawberry would be just like, boom, you know. I would say that this perfume would probably be best as a bedtime scent. Like, because it's so light and so fleeting. I couldn't imagine wanting to wear this for anything but a bedtime scent. And I have tried layering this up, let me tell you, with all different types of perfumes and body oils and things. And it's still, I can't get this to stick on my skin. Now, I will give this perfume the benefit of a doubt. It could be that maybe because it's wintertime, it's drier, you know, drier air or drier skin, you know, maybe that's why. Could be. Maybe this is the type of perfume that does better in the spring and summer. Maybe that's where it's going to really shine. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so I like this perfume. It has potential, but I feel like it's just not, you know, it's not quite there for me, is all, you know. But if you love this perfume, that is great. If you just like collecting Kayali perfumes, I get it, because this bottle is so cute. For me though, it's, you know, I regret purchasing this bottle. Let me just say that. Next up on the list of things to talk about is I got a bunch of Britney Spears perfumes. I am starting to collect some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. I did get Circus Fantasy in, and I didn't really like that one. So I gave it to my daughter. She wants to collect those perfumes as well. The Circus Fantasy was odd smelling. Like, it started out really, like, the raspberry was really like tart, like strong, fruity, sweet raspberry with a sour tartness to it. But then as it dried down, it became this, I don't know, it got some marshmallow in there, which was odd. Like, I wasn't expecting that, but I got like this fluffy, sweet marshmallow, which I was like, okay, that's good. But then as it dried down even further, it became this like laundry detergent type of smell mixed in with like a Splenda or a Sweet and Low. It was kind of odd. I wasn't a huge fan of that one, but I do really love Naked Fantasy. This one smells like straight up Applejack cereal. If you know that cereal, Applejack cereal that's been soaking in a bowl of milk, because there's a little bit of a creaminess there. And that's what it smells like Applejack cereal soaking in a bowl of milk. And I really love this one. And then also I love the Hidden Fantasy. This one it has clove and some sweet, spicy citruses in there. And it reminds me of the decorations that you put out for the holidays, where you stick the cloves inside of the oranges and you lay them out. Like, that's the type of smell I'm getting. It's very much a holiday scent. Like, I'm getting Thanksgiving, Christmas vibes from this perfume. So this would actually be a really good like stocking stuffer for somebody. Like, it's like $20 and smells really nice. And it just has that Christmassy vibe to it. And then I also got the Festive Fantasy, and this one smells very fruity, fresh body wash is what I'm getting from this. Very not super soapy, but a fruity, fresh body wash, and I really enjoy this one. And then also the Blissful Fantasy. Now this one I really enjoy, but this is definitely more soapy. This is like a white floral, clean, soapy smell, but it's soft. It's not a sharp and harsh and in your face. Very, very soft, soapy perfume. It kind of reminds me of J'adore, the original. That one has that same sort of soapy vibe, but that one to me is a little bit more, the soap is a little bit more intense and sharp. The soap in here, it's like soft. Like, think of like a luxury soap, the type of, like the bar of soap that's super luxurious and creamy when you put it on. Like, that's how this smells. And I really enjoy that one. So now let's very quickly go over some of the stuff that you can expect to see this coming month. I'm really excited about. And then I will get into the story about how Sephora allegedly was trying to steal money from me. So I want to do a celebrity perfumes video, but not just a regular, like I want to incorporate some of the history of celebrity perfumes. So it's gonna be like a history about celebrity perfumes mixed in with all of my celebrity perfumes. And I'll go into more detail about them, about all the different scents. And then I also have a video I want to make about all my milky perfumes. And remember, I used to say that like I wasn't a fan of milky perfumes. I'm beginning to think it's not milky perfumes that I don't like. I think it's just Bianco Latte I don't like. Because I do not, okay, now it's not that I don't like Bianco Latte, Caramel Cascade, and Eclair. Those 3 perfumes smell great. They're just not ones that I would ever want to wear. I think just that, whatever that scent profile is, that's just not really my jam. I know that a lot of people love it, and that's great, because it does. It smells amazing. It's just not my jam. And I think maybe that was the problem. It's not milky perfumes in general. It was just that particular type of perfume. But anyway, so I have a ton of milky perfumes that I just really enjoying lately. And then also all of my favorite sweet Gourmand vanilla perfumes. I want to make a video about the best perfumes that you can wear for like any occasion, any and all occasions. And then also I want to make a video about gift ideas. Since the holiday season is coming up, I wanted to, just create a video kind of getting our wheels turning in our brains, just getting us some good different ideas of what type of presents we could get. And so I've got that in the works. I'm still working out all the details. And also the most important video coming up next month will be at the end of next month. And that's going to be where I go over every single perfume release from 2024 that I have personally tested myself, which is a lot. We're gonna go through every single one of them, Middle Eastern, all the celebrities that came out, all of the designer perfumes that came, everything that came out in 2024, we're gonna go over all of them in detail, and I'm going to rank them for you. So that's gonna be a big video coming up later on in December. So now, very quickly, we will go through the story of how Sephora allegedly was trying to take my money from me. And I want to tell this story to make you all aware, because this could happen to one of you guys. And I want you all to know that this is going on. So I bought Berber Goddess Intense, as we know, earlier this year and didn't like it. So I mailed it back to Sephora with the returns. The return went through. Everything went great. They said I should see my money back in my account, the card that I used to pay for it with, in about 2 weeks or so. So I'm like, okay. So I look out for it. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. A month goes by. It's still not there. So then I called them up. And let me tell you, that was very hard for me to do. I am not, that's not my personality to call customer service at all. Like, I would never complain. There was one time I actually got chicken at a restaurant and the chicken wasn't cooked all the way. It was still like pink in the middle. I didn't say a word. I ate around it. I paid the full amount of money. I left the tip. I'm just not that type of person that wants to complain or hurt anybody's feelings. So to call customer service, that was a big move for me. And I was like, Jamie, you got to put on your big girl panties. You got to call them and get your money. So called them up and they said, oh, we've already paid you a couple weeks ago. I'm like, okay. And so again, I give them a benefit of a doubt because I'm not the type of person to be like, no, you're wrong. I said, okay, I must have missed something. My bad. Have a great day. I go to my bank and it's not there. Like, I went through all my bank records. I talked to one of the bank employees on the phone. It wasn't there. So I called Sephora back and they started to get like an attitude with me. And make me feel like I was going crazy. And they started saying things like, no, it's definitely in your account. You need to go check again. And I told them, I was like, I'm staring at my bank statements right now. It's not there. And they said, well, I'm staring at the screen, ma'am. And it says that it went through on blah, 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 blah day. And I was like, okay. I was being very polite. Again, I don't want to rock anybody's boat. I'm just being very polite and saying like, well, would there be any way that you could email me the proof that it went through? Because I've got my proof here, you know, in my bank statements, but you know, could you please email me something to let me see what you're seeing on your screen so that I can maybe understand better? And, oh no, ma'am, we can't do that. We can't give you any sort of email. Like they couldn't even eat. So then I was like, okay, so you can't prove that the money actually did go back in my account. She's like, oh no, we can definitely prove that. I'm like, okay, well, can you show me the proof? No, we can't do that. So that was shady. That was very, very shady. But I said, okay. So I hung up the phone. I go to my bank. I have a sit down meeting with one of the managers at the bank. They go through all my records. They go through it all. And they're like, we are 100% sure that Sephora did not give you your $130 back into your account whatsoever. So I was like, okay, so what do I do from here? So they said that we could file a report, some sort of fraud report thing, and then they would be forced to put the money back in my account or whatever. And so that's what ended up happening. I had to file a report thing, and then I got my money back within a couple days. But I just want to tell you all this story just so you're aware that when you do return something from Sephora and they say like, oh yeah, to be back in your account, like check your account. Make sure it goes back into your account. Because I know sometimes being a mom, things come in and out of my account all the time. And, you know, I've got scattered brain but just really keep an eye on that and make sure that they're going to actually put the money back in your account. Because if I hadn't have actually spoke up for myself, which I should be doing more often, or I'm a recovering people pleaser, but if I would have spoke up, you know, if I hadn't have spoke up, I would have never got my $130 back. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So that concludes this video. Oh my goodness, that was a lot to go over. Thank you guys so much if you made it to the end. I really appreciate you. And remember to seize the day and overspray. Bye, guys.